This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 23 yards on the tuck and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hollywood, Marquise Brown taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 15. And the ball is knocked out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they're able to add. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
19
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamison Williams from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And
that's caught at the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They try and run for it here with Brown. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Pass midfield, look out. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. And that's caught at the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolf.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now back to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now, do you try for more yardage or get to the spot that your kicker wants? Here's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. They're going to look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Armstead in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now. 3 to win it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This now a little surprising. The offense still out on 3rd and goal here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Come on, set. Liking 18.
Back to throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, if you like drama, especially in the biggest of all games, we are back for the 2nd overtime now in the Super Bowl. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch from just outside of field goal range. 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
We gonna shut you down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll set up a throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, partner, It's kind of like a hot potato right now. Who wants this thing? Both teams have had multiple possessions here in overtime, and neither able to pull away with a victory.
And I think both head coaches are scratching their heads trying to figure out what strategy is it going to take to give us a chance to win this thing, because rarely do we see a game get this deep into overtime. And by the way, partner, your plane just pulled away from the gate. You're not going to get home tonight.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Trap 60. On the ball.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. They win the Super Bowl. And the San Francisco